Hi all. So in this video tutorial we are going to see what are Java variables and data types. So let's start with variable. So what is a variable? Variable is a name of a memory location to store a value. Okay. So variable is a name of a memory location to store a value. So when it comes to variable, it has two things. Okay. One is variable declaration, another one is variable initialization. So we will see about these later. Okay. Now what is data type? So data type shows what kind of data it is. Okay. And each and every variable in Java has to be declared with one data type. Okay. So data type shows what kind of data it is. So when it comes to data type, it is of two types. It is of two types. One primitive, another one is non-primitive. So in primitive we have boolean, byte, short, char, int, double, float and long. And when it comes to non-primitive, we have array, string, object, class and interface. Okay, so data type is of two types. One is primitive and another one is non-primitive. So when it comes to primitive, we have boolean, byte, short, char, int, double, float and long. And non-primitive, we have array, string, object, class and interface. So when we are declaring a variable, right, or say like whenever we have to deal with any variable, there has to be two things. Another one is variable declaration and initialization. For example, I am declaring a variable of boolean. So suppose I am writing boolean, the status is equal to true, right? So if you see in Java, actually I can declare a variable and I can initialize a variable in a single line, or else you can also write like this: boolean status, and status is equal to say false. So this is called as your variable declaration, and this statement is called as your variable initialization. So each and every primitive data type has its default value and its size, or like we can say the range, or how much memory does it take. Okay, so if you consider boolean data type, if you see like it takes 1 bit of your memory. Okay, and the default value is false, and either we can assign true or false. Okay, so if you go for char, so it takes 2 bytes of your memory allocation, and if you see I mean the range is like 0 to 65,536. Okay, and if you consider byte, it takes 1 byte of your memory allocation, and the range is -128 to 127. If you consider short, it takes 2 bytes of your memory allocation, and the range is from minus 32,768 to 32,767. Okay. Similarly, we have like for int, we have 4 bytes. That means it takes 4 bytes of your memory allocation, and you can see the range. Okay. And similarly, we have for long, float, and double. Okay. So I mean, let's see uh, by an example. Okay. So what we can do is I'll create one class file here. And I'll name it as a data type example, and I'll create a main method. Okay. So I have created a class and I have named it as data type example. So if I write boolean status, and status is equal to true. Now I want to print this value. Yeah, I'll print this value. I'll write status. Okay, now I will execute this. So basically this is called as your variable declaration, and this is called as your variable initialization. Okay, so let me just run this script, run this program. So in the console I am getting output as true. So in the same way, suppose I am creating say int a is equal to suppose 67, and directly I am printing the value of a, right? So now if I run this particular program, I'll get 67 as an output. So here if you see, I have declared and initialized in a single line. So Java gives us a feature where we can declare and initialize a variable in a single line. Okay. So if you see, so let's see the data types now. Suppose boolean we have C. Suppose I have to take, say I'll write byte, say anything like say B is equal to 78. I'll write sysO B. I'll save this and I'll run it. Okay, 78. So that means now I have declared this variable and I have initialized it to 78. That means this particular variable must have taken 1 byte of your memory location, right? And if you see, the range is from minus 128 to 127, right? So if I give here 128, it will throw error. Okay, suppose I am giving a 128. So now it is throwing error. And if I write 127, then no error. I can easily print it out. Okay, and if I give minus 127 also, no problem, because the range is from minus 127 to 128, right? So I can print this also. But if I write here minus 128, then it will minus 128 to 127, right? So if I write 129, then it will throw error, right? So this is all about byte data type. So next is like we have int, right? Or like say sort. So if you write sort, it takes 2 bytes of your memory allocation. So let me just print something like this. I'll just write a short s is equal to, suppose I'm writing 32,767. Okay, and I'll print this value. Yes, no problem, because we are in the range, so it will print this value. But if I change it to 8, then it will throw error. Similarly, if I write here minus, then no problem, I am in the range, it will print it out. But if I just increase this value or decrease this value, okay, minus 32,769, then obviously it will throw error, because now I am out of the short range, right? But if I change it to int, okay, suppose I am taking int s is equal to, say int I is equal to same thing, minus 32,769, or say minus 32, right? Minus 32,769, and I'm printing this value, so no problem. Okay, because if you see, its range is from minus 2,147,483,648 to 2,147,483,647. So no problem. So let me take this value and I'll just write it here and remove commas. No problem, I can print it, right? So if I change it to 8, then it will throw error, right? Compilation error, we will get it. So now if I have to go beyond this, I have to take the help of long, right? So I'll just write here, say long L is equal to long L is equal to, I can take this, okay, I'll make it as 8 L, and I can print it, right? So if I run this one, no problem, I'll get the value, right? Similarly for character also I can print. So just write here char is equal to a, and I have to give one variable here, char a is equal to a, and I'm printing this value sysO a, and I'll get the output. Some error is there where I'll say give some value like this, C, and I'll change it to C. It was throwing error because we had duplicate variable names. Okay, so now if I run this, so I'll get the output. Similarly, if I write here character C1 is equal to 65, and I'll just print sysO C1 and run this script, I'll get as A, because it is taking the ASCII value. Okay, the ASCII value of capital A is 65. Okay, so this is all about your Java variables and data types. Thank you for watching this video.